All right, this is lesson 5.3, right? 5.3. This is lesson 5.3 in algebra. Solving multi-step inequalities. Here's the deal. I am going to, this lesson is going to be 5 minutes because I really could just say, okay, go. I could actually just give this lesson to you because what's the difference between solving an equation and solving an inequality? Nothing really, except there's the two instances. What are the two things that could possibly be different? When you multiply or divide by a negative, you have to flip this sign. And the other one is that you can leave it negative 5 is greater than t, but then when you write the answer, what do you got to do? You got to put it in set builder notation, and the sign follows the variable. So I'm going to give you guys, what we're going to do here is this. I'm going to give you guys a couple of them right now. We're going to see how you do. Here's the hardest one. 15h plus 30 is less than 10h minus 45. Do that one for me, and then I'll give you a couple more, and we'll see. So first thing we do is line down the inequality. Next thing we do is look and see if the variable's happy. Is he happy? No, there's two of him. We got to get them on the same side. Could I subtract 15h here? Yes. Could I subtract 10h here? Yes. It doesn't matter, whichever one. So we're going to go, well, do I want to subtract the 15h? No. Why not? It will end up being a negative, and then it's just another step, right? It's just something else to have to remember, because then all of a sudden I'm going to have to divide by a negative. You know what I mean? You could do it. I would go minus 10h, minus 10h. Now, I just subtracted 10h from both sides. Do I flip the sign? No, I don't. It's only when you multiply or divide. So this is 5h plus 30 is less than negative 45. Got to get the variable by himself. So minus 30 minus 30, 5h is less than negative 75. Divide by 5, divide by 5. Now look, this is going to end up being a negative over here. Does that mean that I flipped the sign? No. Did I divide by a negative? No. H is less than negative, what is that, 15? So the solution set of H is less than negative 15, and I'm done. Does that make sense? How many of you got that? You did? What did you do wrong? Here, what about this? Big, ugly one. Here's the other hard one on the page. First of all, was that too hard for anybody, for real? No. Okay, the other hard one on the page is 7 plus x less than or equal to 2 times x plus 3 plus 2. Big ugly thing. You can do it. Okay, here we go. So first thing we do is line down the inequality. You look and go, okay, is the variable happy? No. First of all, before we do anything to either side of the house, to start moving people from one side of the house to the other, we have to do what? Clean house. We got to clean each house to make it clean enough so that we can start swapping. Does that make sense? Is there anything to do over here? No. Is there anything to do over here? Yes. 7 plus x less than or equal to 2x plus 6 plus 2. Is there anything else to do over here? Yes. Instead of plus 6, it would be plus 8. Okay, now we can at least start dealing with this. Which one am I going to get rid of, the x or the 2x? Minus x minus x. 7 less than or equal. I subtracted x. Do I have to? No. 2x minus x is just x plus 8 minus 8 minus 8. I subtracted 8. No, I don't got to do it. X is greater than or equal to negative 1. So the solution set to x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Does that make sense? How many of you got that? You did not. You did? Even a dead fish right here. Okay. Here's the other type of question that they may ask. And it's a word one. It's like this. Look at number on page 299. Number 23, where it says 2/3 of a number. How do I write down 2/3 of a number? 2/3 x, right? 2/3 of a number added to 6, so plus 6. Right? If it was added to 6, it actually would be this. You understand what I'm saying? Really isn't. What was there first? If 2/3 x is being added to 6, what was there first? The 6, right? Is At least 22 is at least 22. At least. How do you write down at least? Is at least 22. It would be like bigger than 22. Is 22 at least 22? Yes, therefore it needs to be or equal to. So at least 22. Does that make sense? You need to get used to at most, at least, more than, less than. You know what I'm saying? Like you've got to know how to write that. When they say at least, that means it's going to be or equal to. Bigger than or equal to. Right? If I have at most, that's going to be less than or equal to. Do you understand what I'm saying here? And then when we're done with this, then we actually go down and do the entire problem just like we were before. Right? Do this one. Okay, here we go. Line on the equal sign, the inequality. Is variable happy? No. What do I do here? What's the first thing I do? Minus 6 minus 6, 2/3 x greater than or equal to 16. You can go ahead. It's not that loud. Then we go, okay. Oh. You go, okay, x is being multiplied by 2/3. What's the opposite of that? Divide by 2/3. Do I actually do that? Do I actually divide by anything? Never. So what am I going to do? What's the best thing to do here? Multiply by its reciprocal, 3/2. Multiply by 3/2. They're gone. X is greater than or equal to. This becomes an 8. This becomes a 1. It actually is 16. Ooh, no, not 16. 24, right? Right? And then, so the solution set of x is x greater than or equal to 24. How many of you got that? Got it. Okay, you're all good then. Here's your homework. I should have combined that lesson with something else. It's too simple. But I didn't. Should I? No? Oh. Why would I do that? Let's just do. I'm gonna stitch it 12 through 34 even. Why wouldn't I give you that? Yeah. All right.